What's up, everyone? I'm going to talk about golf. I really like playing the golf game. I think I mentioned in one of my videos that I went immediately after I finished it and ordered new courses and the book so I can kind of create my own courses. And I ordered the mat, the game mat. So I'm excited about that. They haven't arrived yet as of me recording this, but I didn't like the way that I recorded it. I didn't like just like sitting down and just trying to record hours long of a stream. I just didn't think that worked for me personally. I've watched other people do it. They do a great job. But for me, it just wasn't something that I wanted to do again. So what I'm going to do, I did a little bit of looking around today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my next tournament in a 5-video series. The first video is going to be the one I'm recording right now, which is what I'm calling qualifying, which is really the first 3 rounds. We're going to run through that. And then the next 4 videos are going to be me splitting it up into 4 parts. So if you do the math, there's 12 golfers, there's 6 pairings. So there's 6 pairings, and there's 18 holes. And 18 times 6 is 32 times 3, no, 36 times 3, what is that, 108? So 108. So if you divide 108 by 4, you get 27. So that means I'm going to play 27 holes per video. And if you look at the sheet, it actually works out really well here. Let me see if I can, what's the best way to do this? Let's just do this. So if you look at the sheet right here, if I play the first group this many times, all the way to this line right here, there's a little line between 7 and 8. If I play that all the way down to the end, that's 27 holes. You know, obviously this group plays 7, this group only plays 6, and so on. And then if I play from 7 to another line right there at 11, that's 27. If I go from 11 to 16 for the first group, that's 27. And then if I go from 16 all the way down to the end for the final groups, that's 27 holes. So if I do 27 holes at a time across 4 videos, I think I can keep them shorter, hopefully keep them to like an hour, maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a little longer. And then everybody's happy. And by everyone, I mean me, because recording that 3-hour video on Saturday, and that was only halfway finished, that wasn't the way that I want to do it going forward. So I'm going to run back over. I'm going to show you where I'm at. Learned a couple things when I played the second half, the half that I didn't get on video because my audio kept cutting out. Learned a few things about how the chips are used. It turns out I should have been going to the short game page, and I wasn't doing that. I did not do a very good job of keeping track of the score. I was really confused on why Colin Morikawa and whoever the other one was, I don't remember who the other one was, but they finished like 1 shot back on the 4th day, and I couldn't figure out why they were 6 shots back or they were out of it. Turns out I wasn't taking into account the first 3 rounds score. Like, it was a real big learning experience for me in terms of all the different things I learned. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to show you what I'm doing for the scoreboard here. So if I go here, nope, not there. Let's go here. So if you go here, you can see now what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the points system that Play suggests in the back of their book, which is first place gets 10, second place gets 7, second place gets 7, third place gets 3, and then if you look at these cards, and I didn't realize this at first, but if you look at these cards right here, there's a number at the bottom of it. That's how many points they get when they finish in those sections. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to play, and this is really, really, this is a lot, but I think I'm going to play a 40 match season. Maybe it's got to be divisible by 4. Maybe I'll cut it down to like 32 or 36. But right now I'm going for 40. Who knows if I'll finish it? But that's what I'm going to do. Every 10th one is going to be a major. And when it's a major, I will probably increase the points a little bit for the winners and all that stuff. Maybe I'll double the winner or something like that, or just something fun. I have currently 4 courses, and I've got 4 more on the way. I placed that order for 4 more. The next course I play at is going to be this Warren G. Harding, which is actually TPC Harding in San Francisco. That'll be the next one I play. And again, I'm naming it after restaurants in the area that I like to go to. So the first one was the Hot Dog Shop Open. This one's the Hothead Burrito Memorial. And I'm going to, and if you want to look, this is how I'm keeping track of everything. So the highlighted in green is of everybody that played, they had the best whatever. So Rory had the best start. He had the best finish. He had the best 3-round score. But I think it was Scheffler had a 68 in the final round. Yeah, so he had the best final round score. But the thing that I messed up on is I thought Scheffler won, but when I added everything up, it turns out there was a 3-way tie for first after the final round. So I came in here real quick and I played 2 playoff holes. Russell Henley got knocked out on the first playoff hole, and then Rory birdied the second hole to win the playoff over Scheffler. So that's kind of how I came up with everything. And then currently there's your points for the week. And then what I'll do is I'll take all of that and I'll transfer it over here after each week. And that's how I'll keep track. I'm just going to do it in Google spreadsheets or whatever, Excel spreadsheets, whatever. Instead of trying to use an app, I'm just going to use it here. I kind of like doing this. I really like spreadsheets. I like messing around with Excel and Google spreadsheets. So this is what I'm going to do. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. I'm going to record this on June 4th. Today's June 4th. But I may not post it for a couple of weeks. It's going to take me a little time to play each one of those rounds. And then once the 5th round is done, I'll post all 5 videos over a period of like 5 days. And then you can just go watch them when you want. So there you go. That's the plan for the golf going forward. I'm really excited about it. I really, really like playing this. I really like golf. I like playing the game. I like having the players that I know. I know a lot of people playing those fictional sets. I think for me, the NASCAR, the red, white, and blue racing, and this golf game are part of it is because I do really love having the players that I grew up. And by growing up, I mean last year for golf and 2003 for NASCAR, 2002 for NASCAR, whatever it is. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the qualifying, as I like to call it. It's the first 3 rounds. And I've also decided that I'm going to use every one of my cards every week. I'm not going to make it so that one week Rory's not going to play. Everybody gets a chance every week. I have 239 cards between the 2024 PGA and the 2024 LIV. And I think I'm just going to have everybody get a chance every week. And we'll see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I can stop playing? I don't know. Who cares? So we've split them in half. So we've got our morning group and our afternoon group. So let's put the afternoon group aside. And let's split our morning group into 8 stacks. And I don't care how even they are. They just have to be close. All right. So there's my 8 stacks. And there's that one. There's that one. That one. And finally this one. All right. So you can see most. I'm going to do my best here. I'm having a hard time getting everything in the camera, but it's pretty close. All right, so there's your 8 stacks right there. We'll move them down and out of the way a little bit. We've got our tournament day sheet right here. So you got making the cut, and you got your perks. I read a little bit more. There's a frequently asked questions page on Play's website that I found that talks about the qualities and the choices and the stuff I didn't understand the first time. I understand that a little bit more. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll make mistakes, but let's just see how far we can get. Take my glasses off. And we're going to roll now for this first stack. And we're going to be on first 2 rounds making the cuts. I'm going to use the red and white APBA die. But again, my football dice. But again, keep in mind we're going lowest to highest when we roll this. So this is not 62. It's actually 26 because you always read lowest to highest. So here we go. First stack, you get a 13. 13 says draw 2 golfers and then choose the top remaining 1. So we're going to draw 2. And we're going to get Sanjay M, a 2A. And we're going to get Taylor Montgomery, a 7A. Yikes. Okay, now let's look for the top remaining. Let's see. 3. So we got Harris English as a 3. All right, so it's going to be Harris English. So we got Taylor Montgomery, we got Sanjay M, and Harris English making the cut from our first group. All right. Next roll. A 15. Draw 4 and then choose the top remaining. Okay? Wow. All right, top 4. You got Carlos Ortiz, Ryan Palmer. The who's who of golfers here. Ryan Bream, a couple of Ryans in a row. And Davis Riley. Wow, there's some big ones there. So now we're going to choose the top remaining. All right, you got Joaquin Neiman, who's a 1L. He's a LIV golfer. Looks like he might be it. You've got Davis Thompson. Oh, wait, we got Sahith Thigala. Sahith Thigala will knock out Neiman. And look at that. You're going to lose out on Luke Clanton, who's a 2B, and Davis Thompson, who's a 2C. Those guys aren't going to make the cut. All right, so Sahith gets in. Next pile. A 24. We are going to draw 2 and then choose the top 2. All right, so we're going to draw 2. And you get Ben Coles. This is a who's who of golfers right now. Ben Coles and Matt Jones. And now we're going to choose the top two. We got a 3L, Sergio. You got Jason Day as a 3A. Oh, man. Is that who we're going to end up with? Oh, man. I think it is. So Jason Day gets in on the action. And Sergio. Both of those guys got shut out last time. All right. There you go. So Sergio Garcia and Jason Day are going to make it. No outstanding golfers yet. All right. A 26. Draw 4 and choose the top 2 remaining. All right, so draw 4. Kevin Doherty, Mito Pereira, Brendan Steele. Wow, the morning group doesn't have a lot of stars in it. And Sam Ryder. And now we're going to look for the top 2. All right, we got Hayden Springer and Kristen. I don't even know how to say his last name. Oh, but he's not going to make it because Max Geiserman is a 2B and Matthew Pavin is a 3B, and it looks like it's going to be those two. What's this? Yeah, it's going to be Max Grazerman, and Matthew Pavin. All right, we're 25% of the way through the cut. Let's go to the next one. And a 46. We're going to draw 1 and then choose the top 4. So I bet you we get some 1s here. We're going to draw 1. And we get Justin Rose. Now let's look for the top 4. Oh, man. Okay, I see Nico Echevarria. I see Jake Knapp. Oh, I got Adam Hadwin. Nope. 3L. Couple of 3Ls. Taylor Gooch and Brooks Koepka is going to get shut out. Wait, was it top 3 or top 4? 46. Oh, top 4. Okay, wait. That might bring those LIV guys back into play here. 8L66. I think it might. Oh, yeah. All right, so we got a tie for these two. Taylor Gooch and Brooks Koepka. So I'm bringing them both. I'm bringing them all. I bring ties. One thing about using all these golfers, 240 of them, is that I'm going to end up with a lot of golfers up here, which means on my score sheet, I'm going to get a lot of golfers getting a few points here and there. I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of having a lot of golfers getting points. So, all right, next stack. 3 to go from the morning group. 12. Draw 1 and choose top 1. Oh, who's getting shut out this time? All right, we're going to draw 1. Billy Horschel. There you go, 2B. All right, we're going to draw 1. Someone's got to get shut out of here. There's got to be someone. There you go. There's a 1L, John Rahm. Oh, a 1C, Rory. Rory's going to push John Rahm right into the didn't make the cut group. So Rory McIlroy is going to make the cut. He's already got a win, and now he gets to play again. All right, next. 2 to go. And we get a 13. Draw 2 and choose the top 1. So we're going to draw Austin Smotherman. No idea who that is. And Scott Vincent, a LIV guy. No idea who that is. And now we're going to go with the best one. And this is, that's the one thing about having 240 golfers is that you really knock a lot of them out every single time because there's so many. We got 2 3As, and they're both going to make it unless, who is this? Yeah, we got 2. We got Russell Henley and Matt McCarty are both going to make it. Henley made it into the last tournament, so I see Henley and Rory so far from the last tournament. One more morning group. 13. Same thing, draw 2 and choose the top 1. So here we go. We're going to draw Adam Svensson and Kevin Chappell. And we're going to pick one. Oh, I see a LIV guy. Tyrrell Hatton. Is it going to be him? He's going to knock out JJ Spawn. Oh, I see 2 of them. Cam Smith. And are they both going to make it? Yes. So 2 more LIV guys tied here. And they're going to make it. All right. So we're done. There's your morning group right there. No outstanding golfers. We got a big stack, though, for the morning right here. All right. So let's do the afternoon. Same thing. We'll split it in half a few times. All right, let's cut this in half. All right. Okay, cut that. That, and that. And there. Yeah. And there's your 8 stacks. All right, there's your 8 stacks. So let's go ahead and pull them out of the way. These are your afternoon group. We'll roll again. And we get a 15. A lot of low numbers, a lot of teens. Draw 4 and then choose the top remaining golfer. I always put them down upside down. So let me flip these. All right, so we're going to draw 4. So this could be anybody. So who's who? Man, these cards. I'm not a fan of these cards. You get Tommy Kim and Ryo Hisetsune. No idea. You get Kali Samuja and Colin Morikawa. And now who we getting? So we got Bien Young An. Oh, we got another here. We got another 2. So you got Adam Scott. Oh, we got Shane Lowry. He's going to knock on both. Oh, no. Ludwig Aberg. All right. So Ludwig is going to be our top golfer that gets pulled. Nobody else in here? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Schauffele. Schauffele's going to knock out Aberg. I didn't see him there. So Schauffele is going to get in. He was in the last tournament. Next. A 46. Draw 1 and then choose the top 4. Still no outstandings. All right, so we're going to draw 1, and it's Austin Eckroat. And now we're going to look for the top 4. Oh, I see some low numbers here. Here's your first one. It is, well, I'm not sure yet. We got Alex Noren as a 3A. Mark Leishman is a 3L. Paul Casey is a 3L. And then you got Kevin Yu as a 3A. Oh, look at that. There's Scheffler. And there's Aaron Rye. And it's going to be him. Looks like it's good. The 2 LIV guys are going to go. That's the problem with being a 3L. And I don't have anybody else. I got a 1A. I got a 2B, a 3B, and then 2 3As. Oh, wait, another 3A. So that's going to knock out Tom Hoagie. Let's see what else we got here. This is a big pile. Yeah, all right. So making it is going to be Aaron Rye, Alex Noren, Denny McCarty, and Kevin Yu are going to make it. Still no outstandings. Well, whoever gets an outstanding is going to have a great chance to make it. They might be by themselves. 15. All these teams. Draw 4 and then choose the top one. So we'll draw 4 more. Okay, we've got Ricky Fowler, Nick Dunlap. I think he won. He was a rookie last year. I think he won a couple tournaments. Let's see. You got Nick Hardy and Kieran Vincent, and then we're gonna draw the top one. I see Tony Finau as a 2. Oh, I see Maverick McNeely as a 2B. And Finau, I like Finau. I hate that that's the second tournament he's got shut out of, and I like him. But he's not going to make it. All right, there you go. 5 more to go. 13, all these teams. Draw 2, choose the top one. So we're going to get with Joseph Bramlett, Seamus Power, and now we got to pick the top guy from this stack. This is a huge stack. All right, I got 2B of JT Poston. He was in there last time. Oh, we got Wyndham Clark as a 1C. He was in there last time, and getting shut out is Hideki Matsuyama and JT Poston. So we got 4 guys so far, I think, that were in there last time. I hope that doesn't happen every single time. I want some variety. All right, at 45, we got draw 1 and then choose the top 4. So you got Josh Teeter. Oh, look at Sam Burns at a 1C. He'll make it. Oh, it's going to be Sam Burns, Corey Connors, and then Grayson Sigg and Michael Thorbjornsen. Those are some new names. All right, 3 to go. 3 stacks to go. A 26. Draw 4 and choose the top 2. So this stack's getting a lot of them. So draw 4. You got Luke List. You got Harry Hall. Okay, these are alliteration names. Keegan Bradley. Okay, not anymore. And not him. Boom. Grayson Murray. And then we need the top 2 from this pile. All right, I see a 3A and a 3B. Oh, I see a couple of 2Cs. And it is going to be, it's going to be Andrew Novak and Patrick Rogers. Say goodbye to Tommy Fleetwood and Steven Jaeger. All right, 2 to go. 2 piles to go. Okay, a 56. And that is draw 1 and then choose the top 5. Holy cow. I haven't seen Bryson. I root for Bryson. If he's in this pile, he has a pretty good chance of making it because I'm choosing the top 5. So there's 1. It's Pearson Cootie. Now we're going to choose the top 5 from this pile. So Justin Thomas. Got a lot of good players in here. Holy cow. Oh, and I think Bryson's in the last group. All right, what do we got? We got a 2B, 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 a 3A, a 3B. So we're going to lose Dean Burmeister and Abraham Answer. Wait, what's this one? Oh, no, it's nobody important. All right. So that means Bryson's in this last group, and I always root for him. So this is going to give us Justin Thomas, Eric Van Rooyen, Justin Lower, Cameron Young, and Taylor Pendrith. 1 group to go. Here we go. And it's a 46. Draw 1, choose the top 4. If I missed him, okay, so it's going to be Ben Griffin. And now we're going to choose the top 4. There's DeChambeau. He's a 2L. There's a 3L of Louis Oosthuizen. I love Louis Oosthuizen. We got a 3B, a 3A, and a 4B. So say goodbye to some of those guys, and you're going to get Patrick Cantlay, Bryson DeChambeau, Sam Stevens, and Louis Oosthuizen. And that's going to be your afternoon group. We had no golfers, no outstanding golfers that whole time. Wow. So I'm just going to make 7 stacks. So I gotta shuffle them up here. Shuffling these things is a pain. These cards, I need to like laminate them or something because they're so tough to deal with. I was watching Dave do a video last night and he put gloves on and I was like, what the heck's he doing? And then he said these cards are really dry. Well, that's how these are. All right, here we go. All right, we got set. We're gonna make seven stacks. Let's see, that's about right, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that one's too big. It seems about right. Yeah, it's about right. All right, we got 7 stacks. So, oh, that's way too big. I'm better off just counting them out one at a time. All right, here we go. We got 7 stacks. This is going to be round 3. And in round 3, you get perks. So we're going to flip over, completing the 3rd round right here. We've got our grade cards up here. I don't know why you don't get an A-plus card because it says A-plus golfers on here. So that's kind of puzzling to me. But all right, so we're going to roll the first one for this first pile. And it's a 46. Draw golfer contends with A-minus. So whoever I draw is an A-minus. Every time. A-minus is going to be Mito Pereira. Mito, a LIV guy. Mito. Boss Skaggs would be proud. I know that was Lido. Anyway, all right, so he's going to be an A-minus. Yep. Low golfer is a D-minus. So say goodbye to Xander Schauffele. And say goodbye to Scotty Scheffler. Wow, neither of them make it to the 3rd round. Or make it through the 3rd round. They're still obviously in there. Jason Day. Schauffele and Scheffler, though, are the 2 big ones. It's going to be Brandon Steele as a D-minus. And everybody else as a D. So there you go. That could shake up the points a little bit. All right, here we go. Next. 45. 45. All golf. Wow. All golfer. Oh, no, it's wrong. Shoot. Okay, draw golfer contends with a perk as an A-minus. So we're going to draw one as an A-minus, and he gets a perk. And it's going to be Adam Hadwin. I'll write this down. So Adam Hadwin, he'll get a perk. And he is going to be an A-. The top golfer, wait, 45? Yeah. Top golfer is an A. So who's our top golfer? Is it DeChambeau? No, it's Wyndham Clark. He's an A. He was in the first tournament I did, and he fell apart. Oh, did he fall apart? Holy cow. And then everybody else is a D+. So say goodbye to Bryson. I just want Bryson one time in a tournament. And nobody really of note else other than Bryson. Next, third one. All right, a 26. Draw golfer contends with A-. Everybody else is a B-. So your A- is Keegan Bradley. And everybody else is a B-. So who are we saying goodbye to? Sam Burns is a 1. Russell Henley. He finished tied for first in the last one. Lost the playoff. And nobody else of really importance. But they're B-. They'll get some points. Next. 23. Draw golfer contends with an A. Everybody else a B+. So we got a draw golfer for an A. And it will be Ryan Bream. I have no idea who that is. Ryan Bream. Okay, he's an A. And then everybody else is a B+. So the B pluses are Thigala is a 1. Novak's a 2. Sanjay M is a 2. Louis Oosthuizen's there. Man, there's some good names here. All right, so I'm gonna put Thigala on top, and I'm gonna put M on top, Sanjay M, just in case I need to pull, because I'm gonna play with 12. I'm not gonna play with 9 or 10 or whatever. I'm gonna play with 12. And if I have to pull from the B+ pile, it'll be Thigala and then Sanjay M. All right, so we got 3 left. 12. And that is top golfer A+, everybody else B-. So top golfer is an A+. So Cam Smith is a 2L. Tyrrell Hatton is a 2L. Oh, wow, they're going to be your top golfers, and they're going to tie. So I'll use them both. Two LIV guys are your A+, and everybody else is a B-. Okay, 2 to go. We got a 14. And top golfer contends with A, everybody else C. Who's our top golfer here? I gotta think it's Rory. Rory's got to be here somewhere. There's Morikawa. No, it's gonna be Morikawa. So Morikawa is gonna be, what was he? An A? What did I roll? 14. Top golfer is an A. Everybody else is a C. So he'll be there, and everybody else is there. We get the last pile, and we roll a 22. Top golfer with an A, everybody else a B, and the top golfer gets a perk, and I got to think it's going to be Rory. Cam Young. There is a 1C. Anybody else in here? I don't want to have Rory again. But it's going to be Rory. And I believe he gets a perk. Yeah, he gets a perk. And he's an, what is he, an A? Yeah, so he's an A. And he'll get a perk. And then what was it? 22. Everybody else is a B. So everybody else goes here. And let's see. Rory gets a perk. All right, so let's roll for their perks. So the perks are on the back. They're all right here. So we'll roll first the red die. And his perk has to do with his sponsor. And it's a 6. He's going to gain an extra control. I know what that means now. So he's going to gain an extra control. And I'll figure that out once I get closer. So Hadwin gets an extra control. All right, so that's good for him. And then now Rory, right? Yeah, Rory, we'll start with the red die. It is a 1. That has to do with your caddy. And a 2. So he gains a choice quality. So he gets a choice quality. Gain choice quality. And I'll do all that before I get started. So the last thing we need to do now is we need to, where's my score sheet right here? We need to come up with the scores. So the last time somebody played at this course, the score was 267. So I'm going to use 263 to 267. Let's see if we can get this up here. Right there. Right there. That's the column I'm going to use, if you can see it. I don't know if it's zooming very well or not. But that's the column we'll use. So now what we'll do is we'll get our decider die, which I do have to get out of my baggie. I put all my dice back into the baggie like a responsible person, which is something I never, ever do. There we go. All right, there we go. So we got our decider die. We're going to start with our A pluses. And that's going to be Cam Smith and Tyrrell Hatton. And the A plus is going to roll for a 193 or a 194. So we'll start with Cameron Smith. And he'll get a 193. And he'll be your leader. And then we'll go to Hatton. And he'll get a 194. All right, then we'll start with these A's. So we'll go with McElroy first. 195 or 196? No. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. It's actually 197 or 198. So Cam Smith is a 197 and Hatton is a 198. And then the A's are 199 or 200. And he'll be, so it's going to be Rory's a 199. And then Morikawa, he's a 200. Bream, he's a 199. And Clark is a 200. So Ryan Bream, a 6C, 4th place. He's a 199. And then Morikawa, he's a 200. And Wyndham Clark, let's see if he can not fall apart. He's a 200. Then we go to we're gonna have some spots open. Looks like we're gonna have 3 spots open, so that's good. All right. So now we're gonna go with so these are A minuses, and they're gonna start with either 201 or 202. So Keegan Bradley, he's a 201. I can write him in. Adam Hadwin, he's a 202, and Mito Pereira is also a 202. All right, we need 3 now from the B plus group. We need 3 of them, so I'm going to take the top 3. So you got Sahith Theegala, you got Sanjay M, and is it going to be Andrew Novak? Oh, I got a tie. I got Andrew Novak and Patrick Rogers tied. So I need one of them. So I'm going to make, we'll say Patrick Rogers. He's going to be the decider die. Yes or no for Patrick Rogers? It's a no. So Patrick Rogers is left out. And it's going to be Sahith Theegala, Sanjay M, I got to roll for their score. So they were B pluses. B plus is 203 to 204. And he'll be a 203. And then Sanjay M, he'll be 204. And then Andrew Novak, he will be a 204, I hope. No, he's a 203. I wrote him in the wrong order then. That's okay. All right, so that is going to be your 12 right there. And I'm going to gather these guys up this way. B plus group, and then the B group, and the B minus group, C, C. And then I'll use these cards to put points in for all these guys here at the end of the tournament. So Denny McCarty, D minus, and then that guy. All right, there you go. And then the rest of these guys are going to be your starters. And that's it. And there you go. We've got Cameron Smith, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory McIlroy, Ryan Bream, Colin Morikawa, Wyndham Clark, Keegan Bradley, Adam Hadwin, Mina Pereira, Sahith Theegala, Sungjae Im, and Andrew Novak. How many were in the last tournament? Thigala, Clark, Morikawa, Roy, and Smith. So 5 of the 12 were actually in the last tournament. So we'll see how they do. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will post. You'll see the second video come out. I don't know, the day after this one is kind of the plan right now, but who knows? I might release them all at the same time. I have no idea. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you later.